how would you describe over the last 20 plus years the overall influence impact of the traveling team? What has God done through that ministry? What would you share about that?
Well, I mean, 20 years, it's there's so many incredible stories. One that sticks out, just that happened recently. When I first started the traveling team, I met a guy named Ralph who was moving to Yemen, and we just connected over coffee, and we kept in touch a little bit. And then we would, every like decade, he would re-email me, and it was like this weird, like, I'm doing U.S. mobilization, and he's in Yemen, and then over other Middle East countries. And really, in January of this year, he sent me an email and said, "Hey, can we Zoom?" And so we just started reconnecting. And one of the things he said, I mean, here a guy, he's the Middle Eastern director of a major organization. He's been there for 22 years. And he just really in passing, before we finished our phone call, he said, "I just want to tell you something, Todd." He said, "Every mountainside in the Middle East that has a missionary has the fingerprint of the traveling team." He said, "Every mountainside in the Middle East that has a missionary." He says, "I've yet to meet a missionary where the traveling team is not either the beginning, the middle, or the end of their story."
Wow.
He's like, maybe it was the aha moment, or maybe it was the middle push to get him to break off that relationship with Mr. Loser,
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the final straw that said, I can raise support, and I can go overseas, and I can use my business skills. That was incredible. I'm like, oh my goodness, And again, it was either the beginning, middle, or end. But he's like, man, and then, I mean, I got an email, a random email came through the travelingteam.org asking for me, and our office staff sent it to me. And it basically said this. It was like, "Hey, my name's Jeremy, and I'm the pastor, head pastor of First Baptist Minneapolis." And he's like, 14 years ago, a guy named Todd Aaron came to our campus, and he challenged me as a freshman to use my summers wisely. He's like, "I spent my first summer on a summer project. I spent my second summer in Thailand. I spent my third summer in China." He's like, "Then I even moved to China as a missionary. I came back and went to seminary. Now I'm head pastor, and I want to mobilize my church." Is the guy named Todd Aaron and the traveling team still out there? I just spoke at his church. He brought me in for like a 4-talk series. He's introducing me like, "Let me tell you something crazy. I met the traveling team my freshman year, and that's why I'm here as a pastor." And so and those aren't anomalies. Those are just stories you have because the message is so powerful. The message is so powerful. But for us, the traveling team, the number one way we measure results, it's very simple. Here's our best result we have. 100% of every student we speak to is invited into the mission of God. And it's up to them whether or not they respond. But we've got a 100% invite radius. And so that's what we continue to say is our best result.